Hello and welcome again to Ask Dr. Gupta. We have been discussing about cancer for a good number of videos in the past. But today, as the mandate of the channel says Ask Dr. Gupta, somebody asked me to discuss about stress. Stress in life and particularly job stress. So today we shall discuss what stress is all about, how we can handle it. Stress is an integral component of life, but sometimes it becomes more than what one can handle. I shall give you an illustrative example. I met one of my childhood friends recently. She is a lady in her early 40s. She came with her husband to me and was asking about management of her hypertension or high blood pressure. She has also recently been discovered to be a diabetic. Before I could suggest anything, I noticed that she was a bit drowsy. So I asked her husband if she is sleep deprived. And the answer that I got gave me the clear cut diagnosis of what is her actual problem. She has recently switched her job for a higher salary. The pay package is indeed fat, but the job demands her to be on call 24 by 7. Her phone is to be kept on. She is on calls for a long time. There are no clear working hours. In other words, there are no clear off hours. She has to travel long distances at least 3 to 4 times a month. Long distances means maybe Delhi to Mumbai, Delhi to Chennai, something like that. This continuous stress has given her stress diabetes and now hypertension also. In short, again, what we just said, more stress than a person can handle. Very long working hours, especially in IT sector when one person has to be on screen for very long, strains the eyes also. COVID has normalized working from home. For employees, it saves time on travel, the stress of travel. It also gives them flexibility of working hours. For employers, there is saving in office rentals, in electricity bills, in travel allowances, and sometimes on meal coupons also. So it was promoted as a win-win situation for everybody. Initially, it looked like that also, but it has taken away the concept of holidays and the concept of off working hours or the concept of working hours. Employees are also doing moonlighting, and this has made them work practically 24 by 7. It looked very appealing initially, but now many, if not most of these people are disillusioned. I have seen people on their laptops during travel, in their outings, and even in family functions. All this exhausts. Irritability is noticed by family and the relations get strained. The worst part is that the kids who are future of the family, they do not get the time and attention they need and they deserve. One needs to be sincere at work, no doubt about it. But family and self also need sincerity because they are also one's duty. Kids, if not attended to, they will become aggressive. They might not be able to fully realize their potential in their career. For an employer's point of view, if I say, then sincerity is one basic expectation that an employer expects in return of the money that he is paying. A soldier is an epitome of sincerity. Soldier is away from home for months when needed badly at home. The leaves which are granted to them sometimes for very genuine reason like parents' illness or something of similar magnitude is cancelled at the need of hour. Lifetime events like a child walking for the first time is missed. They come to know of it mostly on phone or through letters. The saddest part is that during their last time, sometimes their closest family members, their beloved ones, may not be with them. A train, a bus, a flight will have to leave on time, no matter what is happening in the family of the pilot or of the driver. So all this comes to a conclusion that work is worship. It is said for some reason. Our literature says karma is supreme. I am mentioning all this to make one realize that one should not think that you are being exploited. Everybody has to work sincerely, especially in the initial days of career. This lands us in dilemma. We must be sincere at work, and this sincerity at job is making us sick and is compromising the welfare of family. So is there a middle path? Today with you, I shall try to find out and try to think with you. First of all, define your capabilities and find a job accordingly. If your job demands that you should be up and on work at 6 a.m. and you find yourself very uncomfortable getting up at early in the morning and reporting at 6, then please get your shift changed because it is better to change a shift or even change a job instead of sleeping, napping at your job and risking your own life and that of others also. Being IAS or IPS officer is something that still has its craze. But remember, they have to be on call 24/7 even on public holidays. One thing should also be remembered, I have seen the aged one, the septuagenarians in the family working in the kitchens, attending to the kids. So they might not be able to manage all this forever or for a long time. Do not exhaust this option, do not burn them out, and don't use it as a shortcut. Keep the aged members of the family as a reserve who will be working when you are away or unfortunately if you are sick. The best option, if feasible, to have one of the spouses having job or vocation that has flexible timing. The other one can then be relaxed in his work and can work according to the demands, according to the mandate of his job that might include working in odd hours or working in extended hours. One member should preferably have either a job with fixed working hours or a small business. If you find it tough, then please look around you. You will find the examples in plenty. One example I will give, that online retail for handicraft items, for interior decoration and for apparels, that has been practically monopolized by ladies. They earn well, they follow their own timetables and they are able to provide employment to others also. Similar options are existing for males also. Straining yourself too much, ignoring everything to earn a few bucks more for a little higher status in job, ignoring your kids, ignoring your family, and then paying huge capitation fee to get your child admitted to a private medical college or a private engineering college may not be a profitable venture. So pick up a job according to your capacity, according to your timetable. Switch if you are unable to handle it, might even leave and start your own business. Is it drastic? Probably it is. But at the same time, it is better than being pushed into taking antidiabetics, into taking antihypertensives, or meeting with accident because of lack of alertness during driving. At the end of discussion, I will say that whatever we have discussed so far, these are broad points that come to my mind. There cannot be any one size fits all solution. Still, realization of a problem, acceptance of a problem is the first step towards its resolution. Finally, everyone will have to find his or her own path. So if you cannot handle it, better find a relatively peaceful job. With all this, I wish you all a very happy life. Thank you. Namaskar.